We go to Lynalyn. The floor is yours.
Again, Kishore, from the bottom of my heart, thank you for trusting me, sharing my knowledge in terms of the operations management and, of course, the systems development or software development. And later on, I'm going to talk about it as well. What are the challenges and what are the new trends or key trends that is upcoming? So, again, we're live. Thanks for tuning in. Whether you're catching live or watching a replay, for sure, there will be a replay here, Kishore. I appreciate the audience and your time, my co-speakers here. So my name is Lynalyn Lubrico or Lynalyn Lubrico, and I am the founder of Half Brain Solutions. I always joke about it. Maybe I am the half of the brain of Half Brain Solutions. But in a nutshell, what we're doing is pretty powerful. We are a software development and business operations outsourcing company. So what that means is that we help businesses build custom systems that actually fit how they operate, not the other way around. So we combine automation, process optimization, and expert support into one streamlined or single streamlined ecosystem designed to help businesses grow faster, work smarter, and reduce the chaos behind the scenes. So obviously, I am a Filipina. I grew up in the Philippines. I moved in Dubai 10 years ago. So I have a strong background in information technology, business operations and management. I do have a lot of ventures as well, businesses. That is why I am here to help the audience, the listeners or the business owners who listen to us, even the agency owners, on how really the digital approach our businesses. So yeah, thanks for tuning in again, guys. I hope you will be with us up until the end of this podcast.
Thank you, Leanne. That was nice. And now it's time for me to introduce myself. So my name is Kishore Dharmarajan, and I run an agency called SEO Souk in Abu Dhabi, working with government and semi-government clients with their content marketing, podcasting, etc., SEO, and all of that. And I also run the digital marketing Dubai community with 170,000 members. We attract 1,000 new members every week, and I keep doing podcasts. So now we have the Saturday Business Breakfast every Saturday at 11 a.m. With that, coming to the second round of questions where each speaker gets 5 minutes. Tell us about your industry.
My industry, the space I work in, is kind of where technology and day-to-day operations collide. Most of the time, when you think tech, you're thinking about software, you're thinking about application, dashboards, even websites, technology. But that's just the surface of what we do. What we're really solving are more of operational inefficiencies. I'm seeing more and more businesses nowadays, from small teams to scaling agencies. They realize, guys, that they don't just need tools, they need systems that actually work for them. We are in the era now where the cookie cutter or one size fits all software doesn't cut it anymore. Maybe if you're a small agency, small company, yes, they can resolve your problem. But as you grow, not anymore. Businesses want customization, they want control, but with complexity. We are not an IT solution company. It's more of me as an expert in operations being there, checking the gap of the businesses first before I recommend the right technology or the right systems for you. I'm not really 100% listening to what my client wants. I'm more of a problem solver whenever I talk to them. Like, for example, Lynn, I want CRM. Tomorrow, let's do it. Let's start. I'm not going to do it tomorrow. I'm going to check first your operations, how it goes, before I jump in and talk to my developers, my team, to do your CRM, because it might not be the CRM. Maybe it might be the team behind the CRM, right? Maybe it's not the tool itself. Maybe your process as the owner doesn't work for the team, right? Or maybe it's not really the CRM. Maybe it's an inventory system, So instead of you as a business owner, put a lot of money or investment, because we all know systems development is kind of expensive. Instead of you giving or putting money on it, we're gonna fix the first problem first, the phase one, before we jump into customizing or building your systems for the business. So yeah, that's my industry for sure.
So the question is, what are the challenges in your industry and how are you helping to solve that?
There's a lot of challenges, especially this is more of the operation side of the business, and people, business owners, way back, like 12 years ago. I'm going to talk about myself here. 12 years ago, I started 2013. And I am just shocked because up until today, still the same. They're not educated about the process. They're not educated about tools, systems that can help their business. It's more of a manual thing. So I want to talk about real talk for a minute here, because I witness it firsthand, I experience it firsthand, and that's why my businesses fail. Most of the business owners I work with, not only here in Dubai, even in the US, even in Australia, and even in the Philippines, not only working with, even the business owners I talk with whenever they're doing consultation with me. In fact, most of them, they are really successful. They're already successful. They have the clients, they've got revenue, they even got a huge team, like 10 team, 50 teams. But when I had a consultation with them behind the operations, behind the fulfillment, I was shocked because they are earning nine figure in business net. Others are gross, but the others are net. I'm talking to millionaires here. I was just shocked because when I saw their warehouse, it's all manual. People are overwhelmed. When I saw their operations, their HR, everybody's running. Oh, where's the paper? I witnessed that all. From small, medium, large enterprises, I've been there personally visiting them, auditing their business. Why? Because they're stuck doing things manually. They cannot step away from the business because they're gonna worry it might fall apart. So for the sake of the audience to understand what I'm talking about, I will give you 10 common challenges businesses face. Number one is manual processes everywhere. Too many things done in spreadsheet. We are all guilty. Up until today, I'm doing my backup in spreadsheet, but not all the time because I have my systems in place. Everything is set up. Emails, manual. Group chats, manual. There's no automation. We wasted a lot of time. There's higher risk of human error. That's number one. Number two, disconnected tools. What I meant is I'm seeing this mostly in the US and now in the Philippines. Here in Dubai, not a lot, maybe 40% of the business owners I talk with. They're using 5 to 10 different platforms that don't talk to each other. What I meant is their HR, their payroll, their accounting, their fulfillment, their warehouse management, inventory management, every department, they bought a different tool, a different platform, and they don't talk to each other. Data get lost, tasks fall through the cracks. So everything feels clunky. Number three, too much knowledge stuck in people's head. This is one of the biggest challenge. Actually, it's top three for me, but this is really the main issue when I handle people. Too much knowledge. Operations rely heavily on one or two key people. What if they get sick? If they leave, everything will collapse. There's no documentation. There's no backup. So those are the common issue that I can see. Number four, no visibility or real-time tracking. A lot of business owners, this is their problem, especially in their accounting side, in the money side of the business. They don't know what's really happening. They will just get the report, okay, this is the income, this is the expenses, this is your net. Because why? They don't have dashboard. They don't have reporting system. They always reacting instead of planning, right? Let's admit that because even myself, I'm guilty on that. Right? Always reacting instead of planning. I always react, why is this? Why is this? Why is this? Why we are negative? Why we're positive here? Okay, good job. But at the end of the day, there's no planning. Most of the business owner, not me anymore. That was me 12 years ago. They always do this. Number five, doing the same things over and over and over again. Manually onboarding clients, sending out the same emails weekly, sending reminders for the invoice, chasing approvals and update that could have been done automatically. Number six, burnout from doing it all. Founder is the marketing head, operations leader, finance manager, customer support, all in one. Yes, we are the founder. Me, myself, when Half Brain Solution was starting, like one-man team. Why? Because as a founder, I need to know my process. I need to create my process. Once I create my process, I can be able to hire people. I can be able to delegate that with my process. What I want to this department, okay, I'm gonna hire someone to do that. I'm gonna delegate it. But that's a process. There's a team, but the founder feels like they're doing everything. So burnout. They're burnout. They're overwhelmed. Number seven, scaling makes things worse, not better. Why? Because as we all know, guys, scaling is more sales, more work, but not more freedom. Because the systems were not designed to grow with the business. So operations become chaotic. That's a common problem. Number eight, wasted subscription and tools fatigue. A lot of I would say 95% of my clients in the US, they're paying monthly for tools with features they don't use. They're confused about what tools does what, still not getting the outcome they want because not all the features they're using, right? So they're just wasting money on those subscription. $2,000 is $2,000 a month. If you're gonna multiply it in 12, that's gonna be 24,000 versus having your own system. Number nine, no proper onboarding or SOPs. I'm very heavy on SOPs when I'm starting Half Brain Solution because I believe on documentation. But I am seeing the problem now with a lot of team members. If you are not mandating to use the SOPs, it's not worth it. Even if it's updated, even if you taught them how to use SOP, if the team does not have the accountability to use the SOP, it's nonsense. So having or not having this proper onboarding or SOPs New hires take too long to learn the ropes. Processes are inconsistent. Quality drops as the team grows. Number 10, last one. Founder cannot step away from the business. The owner cannot take a real vacation. I was like this 12 years ago. My kids are suffering. Husband is suffering because I cannot step away from the business. Fear, I have this fear of, everything will collapse without me. So because of that, what I'm seeing here, the operations that built around is around the people, not systems. They are relying more on the memory, band-aid solution, disconnected tools that don't talk to each other. And I get it 100%. Maybe it worked when the business was small. But as they grow, it will break down. The same setup starts to break down. So how Half-Brain Solutions or how Lynn can help them are just having three processes. Number one is, of course, I'm going to consult them. I'm not just another consultant. I am their strategic partner. I'm gonna give them the roadmap on how their businesses to grow smart. I'm gonna re-engineer the business success through practical, customized solution. I'm providing those blueprints to the owner. Number two is, of course, execution, implementation, because I believe that plans are only powerful when they are executed. Our people make sure that that happens. Strategy without execution is just theory. I always say that. So we will make sure that it's handled by the team. Number three is, of course, technology. We're gonna build a custom technology that will empower the team, not to overwhelm them. So it's building the right system to scale without any complexity or without any stress. We wanted that the team can be at ease, learn the process, and help the founder to scale more and more. So yeah, those are the common challenges that we are facing in operations. It's quite a lot. There's really more and more here, but yeah, those are the common top 10 that I can think of here.
That's excellent 10 points which you have shared. And as we are doing this session on StreamYard, we're not able to see the comments that people are making on LinkedIn and in Facebook. So I highly recommend after the session is over, if you go back to the event on LinkedIn and on Facebook, you'll be able to reply to all those comments. And now we come to the last round of questions, and this time we have 5 minutes each, and we are exactly on time. So the last question is, what are the trends that you're seeing in your industry, and what is the way forward?
Yeah. So there are a few key trends shaping the future of operations. And these are the things that I am seeing. Businesses want system tailored to them. So they don't want to try into someone else's dashboard anymore. So number two, process first thinking is gaining momentum nowadays. It's no longer let's get a software. It's more of let's fix the process first, then build tech around it. There's another thing. Automation is becoming non-negotiable. Everybody in the Philippines, they were like, "Oh my God, AI is there. We will lose our job." No, it's not to replace people, but to support them. Um, because we don't want the business owners or we don't want our businesses buried in repetitive tasks. So AI definitely is not a replacement, it's a co-pilot. Means AI will support you, the team, the business owner in running the business, and it doesn't take full control. The last thing that I'm seeing here is operations as a service is rising. If there is a software as a service, if there is marketing as a service or accounting as a service, I am saying that operations as a service is rising. Just like companies outsource marketing or accounting, they're starting to outsource operations too because it's faster, it's more affordable, and more efficient. So that's what we're headed. Have brain solutions, we're building systems that makes the business run smoother, scale better, and reduce the stress of the business owner. Because those systems that we created, we don't just organize the task, but to protect the time of the business owners, the energy of the team, and the vision of the business. So yeah, that's the changing or the future of operations on my end.
That's awesome. And we come to the final round of questions. If people need to know more about you, how can they contact you? What is your website, email, contact number, etc.? Ms. Lynn, how can people reach you?
Thanks, Kishore, for this opportunity. If anything I shared today resonated with you guys, let's chat. As Dave mentioned, Mr. Morali and Vigisha, they're all in LinkedIn. I am in LinkedIn too. My real name, Lynalyn Lubrico, is on the screen. So just search for my name. You can always chat me anytime. Our website is www.halfbrainsolutions.com. Everything is in there. So I'd love to explore how we can help you guys, how we can simplify your business and free up your time as the founder. So just DM me or drop a comment later on. Maybe Kishore, we can see a couple of comments in there, questions. Well, we are here to help. So yeah, thanks again.